unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians, chapter 9, verses 16 to 19 and 22 to 27. If I proclaim the gospel, this gives me no ground for boasting, for an obligation is laid on me. And woe to me if I do not proclaim the gospel. For if I do this of my own will, I have a reward. But if not of my own will, I am entrusted with a commission. What then is my reward? Just this, that in my proclamation I may make the gospel free of charge, so as not to make full use of my rights in the gospel. For though I am free with respect to all, I have made myself a slave to all, so that I might win more of them. To the weak I became weak, so that I might win the weak. I have become all things to all people, that I might by all means save some. I do it all for the sake of the gospel, so that I may share in its blessings. Do you not know that in a race the runners all compete, but only one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may win it. Athletes exercise self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable one. So I do not run aimlessly, nor do I box as though beating the air, but I punish my body and enslave it, so that after proclaiming to others, I myself should not be disqualified. The word of the Lord.
One blind man cannot guide another. If he does, both will fall into a pit. A reading from the Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 6, verses 39 to 42. And Jesus told them this parable. One blind man cannot lead another one. If he does, both will fall into a ditch. No pupils are greater than their teacher, but all pupils, when they have completed their training, will be like their teacher. Why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but pay no attention to the log in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, "Please, brother, let me take that speck out of your eye," yet cannot even see the log in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the log out of your own eye, and then you will be able to see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye. The Gospel of the Lord. My dear friends in Jesus Christ, as we live in the society as human beings, in different situations of life, people would come to us for guidance. It can be our children, it can be our spouses, it can be our friends or even colleagues. When they are faced with difficulty, when they face problems in life, they would ask for some guidance. Today in the Gospel, we hear Jesus speaking to us about guiding others. My dear friends, Jesus does not condemn this guiding others. He in fact encourages. But what he says is, before you start guiding another, you self-reflect and see whether your conscience is properly formed. If your conscience is malformed, if your conscience is not properly formed, you would not guide that person, but you would drag that person into the same sin where you are in. So, Jesus invites all of us for a self-reflection, to go into our deeper self and examine whether my conscience is properly formed. Do I look at sin as a sin? Or do I try to justify my sin giving various interpretations? If it is so, still I am not ready to guide a person. Sri Vachanaya.